The charges have been passed, and now 9 students of South Hadley High School have been accused of inciting the suicide of 15-year-old Phoebe Prince. An Irish immigrant, Prince came into the school as a freshman, and after a year, relations with a senior had led to her constant harassment. In retaliation for her actions, several girls took it upon themselves to punish Prince for what they considered to be promiscuous behavior. The situation escalated from there. Months have passed, and now students of South Hadley High School have found themselves mourning the tragic demise of a girl who took her own life. A life ruined, it seems, by bullying.
The day Phoebe committed suicide, she was bullied relentlessly.
It appears that Phoebe's death on January 14th followed a torturous day for her.
It started in the library when she was studying, continued into the halls, and then a bottle was thrown at her on her way home.
Name-calling, harassment, getting threatened with physical violence.
Now, 6 teens have been indicted by a grand jury on a variety of charges, including violations of civil rights, criminal harassment, and stalking.
The new bullying legislation is requiring schools to really be more proactive, that all schools need to have a specific bullying plan in place by December of 2010.
With the introduction of an act that directly addresses bullying, the now prominent issue has been addressed, and now perpetrators of bullying may be able to be punished for their damaging decisions. What's more, the act holds faculty members directly accountable for any act of bullying that they see but do not report. The legislation was passed April 29th, and now students and teachers alike are forced to surmise how they might be affected by the new bill. So what about us? How can we expect to be affected? To find out, we first had to turn into our community and ask students and teachers whether or not they think bullying remains a problem at Walpole High.
No! Yeah. No, not really.
I do. I mean, some people would say, oh, how many incidents have you had? It doesn't matter how many incidents we've had.
There's definitely always a few, and even if it's just a few, that still makes it a problem.
I think it exists in our school, and it certainly is a problem for the students that have bullying issues.
I think now it actually is kind of a problem at our school. I've seen a lot of different types of bullying, not just your normal, there's a really beefy guy picking on a nerd.
It's not like direct to your face, like, oh, you're a loser. It's more two-faced, it's more behind your back.
Just because teachers don't notice it does not mean it's not still around. And it's also not to say that teachers are naive or just ignoring it. It's to say the kids have gotten smarter.
I think cyberbullying is actually very, very big now. Because I know that when I was in middle school, that's what usually happened on AIM. I go online, and sometimes I get attacked by people.
There's a website called Formspring. It's kind of like Facebook, but it's a website designed where you can ask kids anonymous questions. And on the website, people sent me very rude, vulgar, and downright inappropriate messages that not just me, but I think any person with a good sense of mind and a good head on their shoulders would realize that's not cool. But one of the things that really, really hurt me a lot, like cyberbullying does, is I didn't know who it was. And I could be calling that person my friend. I could be hanging around that person on even a day-to-day basis and still not know who they are. That literally makes me feel like I have a target on my back every single day.
Students and teachers seem to have mixed opinions over whether or not bullying is a problem at our school, and it seems that only time will tell whether or not the legislation will affect us. As for the state as a whole, we can only wonder if it will prevent such tragedies like those in South Hadley.